Eyewitness captures Caitlin Clark's provocative call against Milwaukee Bucks as Fever star exchanges hug with Tyrese Haliburton. There's one golden fact about Caitlin Clark. She doesn't just love playing basketball, she lives it. From supporting her Iowa Hawkeyes to backing her boyfriend's Bulldogs, and now showing up loud and proud for the Indiana Pacers, she's all in always. And when both your squads, the Fever and the Pacers, share the same home court, it's only natural that you show up for each other. So obviously, Clark was back in full chaotic core fan behavior this week. The Pacers absolutely cooked in Game 1 against the Bucks, and CC was right there in her VIP seats, living for every second. You could tell she was all about the energy of it all, like a true fan in the stands, repping Pacers' NBA playoff special yellow t-shirt. Then, fast forward to Tuesday night, Game 2. The Pacers clinched another dub, 123-115, and obviously, Clark had to be there again. Now, we already know that these teams don't exactly exchange holiday cards. From Tyrese Haliburton's epic Dame Time celebration in 2023 to that game Ballgate drama later on, not to mention the Pacers taking down the Bucks last postseason, these two division rivals have some serious beef. It's been a hot series so far, and it's only getting more intense. The Pacers came out on top in both. The Bucks may have been ready for a fight, but the Pacers' defense was just too much. In Game 2, Milwaukee tried to mount a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They went on a 13-0 run, cutting what was a comfortable 15-point lead down to just 2. But, well, the Pacers weren't about to choke it. They regrouped, stayed calm, and held on to win despite a ridiculous performance from Giannis Antetokounmpo, who dropped 34 points, grabbed 18 rebounds, and dished out 7 assists. It was a hell of an effort, but the Pacers refused to let the Bucks steal that one. Now, with the Pacers up 2-0 in the series, Clark had every right to go flex. As she was leaving the arena in her classic style, she yelled, "Hit the Bucks guy's face." Yes, you read that right, she said it. And the crowd around her lost it, erupting in laughter. But before she bounced, she made sure to spread some love, because she's there for her people. She went over to hug Haliburton, his family, and his girlfriend, Jay Jones, with whom she's super close. It's these moments off the court that show how strong the bond is between the Pacers and Fever. But wait, this game had even more viral Clark moments. Fever's star trio, CC, Alea Boston, and Kelsey Mitchell, also tossed t-shirts into the stands, while fans were all cheering like crazy. In between that, as Clark was doing her thing, she had a quick, interesting exchange with the lead referee. She had something to say to him. We don't know exactly what, but it was clear she was adamant. And it had him cracking up before she walked off the court. It is breaking the internet right now. But after all these courtside moments and off-season fun, it's almost time for former Hawkeye star to turn back to business. The expectations are sky high for next season, but CC is already pulling in a historic feat. Caitlin Clark's preseason game makes WNBA history. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever are gearing up for a huge 2025 WNBA season, and they're hoping it's the one that brings them all the way to a championship. But before the regular season starts, they've got something special coming up. On May 4, the Fever's sold-out preseason game against the Brazilian national team at Iowa Hawkeyes Arena in Iowa City will be the first ever nationally televised preseason game in WNBA history, thanks to ESPN. Now, while this game is all about fine-tuning for the upcoming season, which kicks off for Indiana on May 17, the real story here is Clark's return to Iowa City. She's basically a legend there. She set all sorts of records, won 3 straight Big Ten tournament titles, and led the Hawkeyes to back-to-back national championships. And to top it all off, she became the NCAA's all-time leading scorer in both men's and women's basketball. Adding to that legendary status, Iowa raised her jersey to the rafters of Iowa Hawkeyes Arena back in February. This will be the start of year 2 after a rookie season that saw her win Rookie of the Year with an average of 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, and 5.7 rebounds per game. Now, people are expecting her to take home the MVP award this time around, with only Aja Wilson ahead of her in the odds. The Fever's sitting pretty in the 4th spot for title chances, right behind the New York Liberty, Minnesota Lynx, and Las Vegas Aces. After the historic preseason game, the Fever will officially start their 2025 season against Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. That game is said to be a highlight in itself. So, all in all, big things are on the cards for Caitlin Clark. It's going to be exciting to see.